One and all, welcome! We are going to be cracking into the Supreme Courtship demo. I have both the creators of this wonderful, wonderful little title on the line while we're chatting. They have just launched their Kickstarter, so if you want to give that a check, you absolutely can do. Would both of you mind reintroducing yourselves and introducing us to this game, please?
Absolutely. I am Jesse lead designer, programmer, writer of Supreme Courtship, which is a Phoenix Wright style comedy adventure game where you befriend young, stylish versions of the justices, you join the court, you cast the deciding vote on pivotal court cases, and you unravel a thrilling political mystery.
Ooh, whatever could it be?
Ooh.
I am Sonia Kanda. I'm the other half of Justice Games. I'm the artist, UI designer, art director. I also do a tiny bit of writing. So all these stylish characters are based off of their actual appearances when they were younger versions of themselves, but it's a little bit more fun with fun outfits.
That must have been a fun little research topic.
That was. Some of them have no photos of themselves when they're young. AK, I'm looking at you, Briar. That's why he's got an undercut. Because I was like, I'm just gonna have free reign on him.
Yeah, mate.
Arc of the Conclave.
Photos, you're fair game.
Yeah.
Arc of the Conclave is asking if it's a dating sim. It's in terms of that, it's closer to something like Persona, where you can build friendships with the characters, and doing that will unlock side stories and endings, and as well as help you influence them to join you on opinions. But it's not going to be sexual or romantic.
Yeah. Well, maybe not for you.
And maybe, yeah, I mean, whatever you're into is all good.
You can make anything a little bit.
New Vilas also just figured out Just Us Games.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Oh,
It's spread.
We've been rumbled. The pun has spread. So,
We've been rumbled.
hey, without further ado, we are trying the Supreme Courtship demo. This is available on their site, which you can get to via their Kickstarter page. Massive link! Which just launched today. So, I guess...
Yes, 6 a.m.
Yeah, this stream is part of your day one celebratorial lap of win, which is a thing I just said with my face. Right, let's start the game.
Alright, let's get it.
I love that Caffeine did some promotion for Facebook. www.facebook.com.
No, we love you, Caffeine.
Caffeine's great.
All right, I'm gonna do my best at some voices here.
Ooh.
Here they come. Mysterious woman. I think that went well, don't yous? I could have gone a bit better. There weren't much of a commitment. I was enough. They're right here when we need them. It's still a big risk to take. Hardly. You know as anyone how loud a chick speaks.
Do you do commissions?
Yeah, okay, can we?
For you guys, just find me a place I can record. I'll do them.
I'm gonna start recording this.
So that's 2 down then. When do we make a move on 3rd? Tonight! What? The removal is already underway. I'll keep an eye on the news tomorrow if I were you. You can't be serious. We're not ready. Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Don't.
Just the British accent.
Removal.
This is how everybody in American politics sounds.
Tonight.
Comedy Yorkshire.
What on earth could they be planning?
And we got Solid Snake coming in.
We do. Little sip. Back to work, I guess.
Colonel.
Gray Fox. That senator was Gray Fox. I still haven't found out exactly what they're up to. This removal of theirs, it could be anything. The others will need more than this to convince them. God, I need a drink. Ugh! Since when does whiskey go bad? Oh. Sorry, just the oh. I've had that experience when doing a shot of whiskey. I don't feel so good. No, removal. They meant. Dun dun dun! poisoned me. Oh no! That'll be up for the court to decide! Justice Scalia! But with you out of the picture, I'm confident in my chances! No, you won't get away with this. My successor will continue my work. You can't escape.
Scalia.
Justice! Dun 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 dun.
Scalia, what's wrong? Scalia! Fish and mail.
Why do you people let me on Twitch? I don't know.
Scalia, you've encountered a time paradox.
Scalia, make sure to hit the circle button to use a ration whenever you're down on health. Welcome back to Good Morning DC, the capital's #1 morning news show. I'm Jill Staffer. And I'm Bob. We're coming to you live from the steps of Capitol Building with some breaking news. After nearly 6 months of searching, a new Supreme Court Justice has finally been appointed. That's right, Bob. The seat was vacant following the late Justice Scalia's death. With this appointment, the court is back to its full 9 members, able to form a Terrorzord at any point. That's really exciting news, Jill. Or is it? Many people are concerned by the new justice's complete lack of any necessary qualifications. I feel like I'm getting called out here. I'm taking this personally.
This is a custom build for Will.
And I don't blame them, Bob. This will be the first time. This will be the first justice to serve on the court who's only with only fictional courtroom experience. Oh God.
Oh
You can do it,
boy.
You can do it.
Just splash cut to like DC on fire. The newly appointed justice is best known as the star of the TV show Ghost Judge. What do you think, Justice Spooks? Woo! My God, you're right. Oh. A third-rate courtroom drama about settling hauntings through litigation. Oh my God. Please, can we? I want to do a live-action trailer for Ghost Judge.
Case up.
Have you ever seen an episode, Bob? It's a real travesty, Jill. No self-respecting Spectre would be caught dead on that show. Well, love it or hate it, folks, you better get used to it. That's right, your newly appointed justice is none other than... me, Mother Hubbard.
Will, you're really selling us on the idea of the UK Supreme Court game.
We've got some hot takes. We've got some hot chat. I think some people are calling Jill Staffer as the murderer.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Da da da!
So, Will, I would like to thank you personally. Since you started narrating, we've got 6 new backers on Kickstarter.
Oh my God.
You are
Amazing
entirely
work.
welcome. Yeah, you know I'm indie now. I'm available for hire. Right. I'm going to go for the Gentleman Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that I don't wreck my voice trying to do too many ridiculous things.
Apparently, he looks exactly like a famous lawyer.
What? He does?
Yeah, somebody in the law school was talking about it. Like, did you base it off of this guy?
That's so crazy.
I was like, sure.
I really want to see how he looks now because it excites me.
His name's like David Latt or something. I'll try to post it in the chat.
This looks very much like my friend Fred with his glasses off. I'm really tempted. Caffeine is like...
Oh, that's awesome!
I'm going to say this once.
That's so cool.
Tuck your damn shirt in, you fool! And no, I will not name him Mike Cox. No, Mike is not going to be in a position of power.
Only like a, he's a chill TV host. He doesn't need to tuck in his shirt. Come on.
Yeah.
By the way, folks who are interested in stretch goals and things like that, we are hoping, currently there's a male-female option. We're hoping to add more options, up to 2 new main characters, 1 even non-binary. So, get that Kickstarter backing thing. I don't know, I lost my...
You're on your own.
So with the character select at the beginning, were you thinking like different character, different story elements, rather than saying going for something like other games which let you kind of like generate your own?
So the reason that we do not have a generate your own is we wanted to have very expressive characters, and when you do generate your own, you're in that. Because, for example, Dream Daddy is a great example where they have generate your own, but then they don't actually, like, they're never on screen. Like, they just have their sort of, like, face.
Well, they're on screen, but they never emote.
Yeah. It's like their bust, right? Their bust
you're just stuck with your, like, Goku dad for, like, the whole game, just staring.
So we wanted, like, the main character to actually, like, have reactions and stuff like that, so we decided to, like, stick to a limited set.
Just in case.
That's awesome! That is great. Please do that.
That was Darksided Guardian who came up with that one, and
Yeah.
Welcome
Absolutely,
to Justin
absolutely wonderful.
Case, the last line of defense in love.
That's awesome. So who you choose to story is just your avatar, but they are very highly expressive avatars, so you get to see like them react to things.
Yeah.
Here's some Supreme Court facts. There have never been a Supreme Court his name Justin.
There's never
This
been
is the
a
first.
Supreme Court Justin.
This is
That's
history.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah,
Honestly,
making history.
What would be the rulings? And this is both serious and a stupid question. If one was to get a Supreme Court nomination to take that spot, and then legally change their name, would that be allowed? Because I think there's a lot of fun to be had with that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you get on the Supreme Court
And then change your name legally.
yeah, sure.
'Cause,
Who's gonna stop you?
It's constitutional.
So the Constitution is what sets up the Supreme Court, and it does so with like such little guidance. It basically says there will be a Supreme Court. Like that's about all it says. So it's just like you put whoever you want to on there. That's like,
I mean, as people are saying in chat, I agree with you. Like, why wouldn't they be allowed to change their name? What do I know? I'm a Brit. I've spent most of the last year living on a couch and yelling at the internet. Like, I don't know crap about the legal system. I'm the least informed person here.
Let's change that, Will. Let's change that.
Through the power of video games.
Woo!
Video games.
Oh my
Not
god.
gear. My god.
No, but it's an interesting thing to discuss. Like, neither of the characters you've gone for are kind of the atypical games protagonist, which I appreciate, and the idea that it's select a character, not create a character. It's a very different approach, and while everyone in chat is very keen on some non-binary representation, as an indie development team, it's so... Because if you are going for an expressive character, that means you need an expressive character set, and that is not a small amount of work.
Yeah, so basically, they're entirely new sets of drawings. So every time I make an expression for the male version, or vice versa, if I make an expression for the female version, I gotta make sure it's in the opposite.
Wait, I thought these were all 3D models.
That'd be amazing. That would look
Whoa!
so fast. But it's worth it, honestly. I think the effect is what we're going for. We want an expressive main character. I think that makes a lot of the comedy work in the episode, in the demo. And yeah, we're gonna continue. We're gonna keep. I mean, the limit is gonna be based off stretch goals as well. So of course, funding is gonna help us have more time and resources to make more versions. And we're gonna limit it to 4. Again, different stretch goals will unlock them at different steps. But we definitely, the next stretch goal regarding a main character will be non-binary. So there will, it is very likely if we get there.
Way cool.
Fingers crossed.
I guess the thing that I wanted to add, because people were talking about name changes, I know a gentleman who changed his name legally to The Streamer. He has it on his driver's license and everything.
Whoa.
Yeah, so...
That's crazy.
So at least in Washington State, you can go nuts. Right.
Yeah. No rules. That's the Washington way.
But enough of that. Let's start the illustrious career of Ghost Judge Star turned Supreme Court Justice, just in case.
That's so good. I love that name so much.
Our newly appointed justice is none other than Just in Case. That's a pun. Or, as they will now be known, Justice Case. Ah! And the Justice's unusual background isn't the only interesting part of the story, Jill. The quick and nearly unanimous confirmation process raised more than a few eyebrows. As only a few hours of discussion, the Senate moved to confirm the justice in a 99-1 vote. Feck you, one vote.
I don't know why we always...
There's always one person back and be like, well...
There's always one person. We all know that one person.
Yeah.
The old bloke from Father Ted, just... Anyway, as some new peeps have shown up, so Camille, Meow Kitty, a bunch of all the cool kids have just rolled on in. Watto and welcome to Supreme Courtship! I'm doing voices.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
And you only need 21 votes there, Bob.
51.
What did I say?
The 21?
Details. We'll fix it in post. Or is it 60? I can never keep track. Either way, they've completely overdone it. Maybe they're all fans of his show. Knowing the Senate, Jill, that wouldn't surprise me. This might just be the most important Supreme Court appointment in decades. No one knows how how just in case will vote on any of the monumental cases coming up in the court this year. And sometimes, one vote could make all the difference. The course of our nation could very well be in Justice Case's hands. Well, if my coffee didn't sober me up, that sure as well did. And I've been shit-faced on mouthwash for 8 hours. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You want a writing credit? Is that what you're trying to...
It was implied.
Writing's locked in, buddy.
I'm adding subtext.
We were all thinking it.
Jill's been living out the back of the DC news van for like 3 weeks.
She was inspired by from Parks and Rec.
Joan Calamesso.
Where were we? Oh yes. We're heading to the Supreme Court now to see if we can get a few words from him before his historic first day on the bench. Qualified or not, I'm sure he's excited to be one of the most influential people in American politics and society. I bet he's been up since the crack of dawn, preparing for his first oral arguments. I mean, at the crack of noon, possibly. After all, it's sure to be one of the most important days of his life. Yep, yeah, that looks like, yeah.
Nah.
Just out cold. Also, I like that the telly's at a jaunty angle, implying that I got riggedy wrecked last night. Snore! Next up, the top 5 life-saving tips that can actually kill you.
We're enjoying our writing too much. We need to be like just stone-faced. Yes.
Okay, please tell me that t-shirt will be available at some point.
Oh, we should consider it.
We'll consider it.
That shirt.
The shirt. For a shirt just says the shirt.
I'd tap that. Or I'd gavel that, which apparently is the more polite term. Or meow.
It's open to your interpretation.
All right. So another day, another reality TV show season for Ghost Case Judge. I've been spending all this time in DC doing publicity stunts. I haven't got a chance to see the sights. Maybe today's my lucky day. About that. Okay, the Ghost Judge logo. All right. We need to get you guys some serious budget because we need to do a Ghost Judge like preview
TV show.
Yeah, just
we had plans for that, and it was
seriously.
We can't be focusing on this. Demo.
There's only so much you can do.
Put it as a stretch goal. We'll get some locals. We'll film it live action. It'll be brilliant. My God, Ghost Judge, you're right. I'm in. Okay. Messages from our agent. Case, my number 1 star. Today's your lucky day. I know. Ha! I knew it. Remember that publicity thing I had you do where you applied for that government job? Uh-oh. Oh, no.
No.
Ah! Can you believe it? You're gonna be on the primetime news, baby! Primetime! You reported your new gig this morning. Check your calendar for the details. Knock him dead, Ghost Judge.
Our writing's incredible.
It is. It is.
When
Did you like my performance there?
Oh, so good. It's incredible.
Okay, so new gig. Oh, I thought that was just a stunt. My agent told me it would take reality. It would take reality TV judges to the next level. There's nothing about a new job. What was that about checking my calendar? New gig, 10 a.m. Oral arguments. 10 a.m. at the Supreme Court building. Big white building with lots of columns. Go get him, Ghost Judge. The Supreme Court building. What the? You have 97 new messages. Wait, what's all this?
Inspired by a true story. This is how I feel whenever I wake up.
Big news today! Congrats to Justice at Case for putting the Supreme back in Supreme Court. Huge win for us. Oh. Oh no. What have I got myself into? Supreme Court? Like the Supreme Court? I'm watching you, Case. That Supreme Court seat was mine. Go feck. Alright, Garland, he's off. Just got here. Who even are these people? Did I really run for Supreme Court as a publicity stunt?
Oh shit, Garland said the Chiton.
Yeah. Maybe I should find my agent. So, I'll level with you all. I've been drunk. I've never been end up on the Supreme Court drunk. But I have goals.
Hashtag goals, yeah.
Hashtag goals.
Hashtag squad goals.
Or give them a raise. Voicemails. You have 5 new voicemails. Who leaves a voicemail in 2019? Sadists, that who? Uh-oh. Good morning, Case. I hope you are well. Congratulations on your recent appointment. I am Chief Justice John Roberts, your boss. Your appointment is unconventional, but we'll have to make do. We're hearing arguments for a case today. You're needed at the Supreme Court at 10 a.m. I look forward to seeing you on time.
It's like Goldfinger or something.
Super villain. He's stroking a cat. I can hear it in his voice.
Well, I guess there's no going back. Also, he's wearing spooky ghost boxers. Can we please take a moment to appreciate the spooky ghost boxers? All right. They need me there this morning. Before brunch, even. I don't think they've heard of second breakfast. Well, good thing it's only... Oh, son of a bailiff! It's 9:32! I have like 30 minutes to get down there. I gotta get ready, quick! There's no time to waste! And the spooky ghost shirt under the bed. One more thing. It wouldn't be one of these games without a piece of toast. I'm hoping that I bump into Ruth outside and she steals it or something. I don't know. Except I have no idea where I'm going.
I'm late to my first day. Gotta scarf down some toast.
This game is amazing. Okay. My agent did say it was a white building with columns. All the important buildings live in the National Mall, right? I have a map of the National Mall too. I'll just head there and figure it out later. Oh, bless
Get
you.
ready to learn, mother effers.
How hard
The Sailor Moon of Supreme Court justices. Yes.
Definitely is.
I feel like Sailor Moon's so hot right
Sailor Moon's always been hot.
Yeah, it never stopped. Between mouthfuls of breakfast, I try not to think about all the new challenges around me. From reality TV star to reality. Oh god, that's a horrible transition. Can someone, handle such a big job? On such a big stage? I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna give it my best.
That's Sonia's least favorite part.
What, the kind of the personal...
I wrote it. Yeah, it's very Phoenix Wrighty. It's like, oh boy, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it, but can't wait to give it my best.
Well,
Maybe things will turn out okay after all.
it's a good little moment to kind of like give the character kind of like a little check. So, I mean, at this point, all we know is that they've overslept and that they spend most of the time communing with the judicial dead at this point. So, all I can assume is that our show was on like daytime prime time or something. It was like just playing in the playing in the Senate like coffee break room or whatever it is.
It airs at 2:35 p.m.
I just got lucky. All right,
It's got like commercials every 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Why does the National Mall have to be so big? You can fit like 1 million people here out here easily. As I catch my breath, I take a moment to look around. Large pillars decorate the sides of the plaza, and people mill about slowly, reading inscriptions carved into the walls. The sun is shining clear and high, its heat pleasant in the cool breeze. A circle of American flags lap lazily in the distance, and above it all, the Washington Monument reaches into the sky, proud and unhurried. This is nice. Sorry, like as a little moment of breather between the ridiculousness of it all, taking a moment to be like, you know, that sphere of Washington DC is a sight to behold. It's hella pretty.
Yeah.
And
this is actually for World War II. So this sits right near the Washington, quite lovely.
oh,
So you
wow.
wanted to spend some time showing it off.
Way cool.
All right, back to fun.
Maybe today is going to be a good day after all. New day, new opportunities. If I do my best, nothing's impossible. Wow. Like learning all of law in a day. I'll wing it! My positive attitude will get me through.
That'll be fine. Yeah,
And it's just splash cut to me in cuffs in the back of a car, just being like, "Sir, you can't do that in the Supreme Court Justice Halls." It's not, wow. I didn't even know someone could try and do that. Okay.
This is just my best.
I can take on the world. All I have to do is find the Supreme Court building. First challenge.
just set the lowest bar possible.
Yeah. Can you help me? Congregation of ducks in the water? That should be pretty easy. You know what it looks like. It's the white one with the big pillars and lots of steps. Ha! This guy is in for a surprise. And I have plenty of time. It's only 10:02. 10? Oral arguments have already started. I need to hurry to the Supreme Court. What have I been standing around for? Why did I order that latte? Quick! Where did I put that map of the National Mall? Ah, here it is. Okay, Supreme Court building. Supreme Court building. Which of you looks like the Supreme Court building? Oh, come on! You all do!
No.
There's no time. I just have to pick one fast. Where should I try first?
Isn't it obvious?
Yeah,
Don't people just know?
You should know what court looks like. Everybody knows that.
Well, it's not that one. I recognise those bay windows from like a million shite action films. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Alright,
Cheyenne knows two of those.
let's roll
Good.
the dice. A grand white building sits in front of me, with wide steps climbing past a wall of columns. A line of people extends from the door to the base of the steps. Are they all here for oral arguments? Oh god. Why am I an idiot? The line's barely moving. I don't have time to wait around. Better talk to someone inside. I make my way to the front, catching a few glares. It's okay, I work here. It's fine. I step inside. Barista, welcome! Are you, like, ready to order? Yes, I don't have time for a coffee. Oh, dear lord. Wait, what's this place? This is the Big Bucks Coffee.
Again, we shouldn't be laughing at our own jokes.
Oh no, hell, if you don't laugh at your own jokes, then what is life? Okay, so
I've got a very subtle message in this game.
So I'm late for my my oral exam. What I'd like is can I get like just a double macchiato, just a quick drink? And do you have any absinthe? Like a shitload. Like I'll take a bottle, just a bottle, and a straw. Okay, I should get us some proper voices. Hello, this is the Big Bucks Coffee. What? I thought this was the Supreme Court building. Yeah, it's not though. But the building looks so like official. Yeah, we get that. Like 90% of our business is from confused tourists. At this rate, I'm never gonna find the Supreme Court building. I could probably tell you where that is. Really? That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Like, no problem. You'll have to buy something first. I mean, I already ordered the feckin' bottle of absinthe, so I'm good. Oh, really? Isn't that bribery? No way, silly. Bribery is like the offering of money and favors in order... Whoa, okay. The barista knows more about the legal judicial system than I do. I am so screwed. Bribery is like the offering of money or favors in order to influence the judgment or conduct of a person in a position of trust. This is like closer to extortion, you know? When do you finish work? I need a legal advisor. Like right the fuck now.
Should I tip? Like, how much this?
Okay, in that case, I'll have a cap and trade cappuccino, a Union Buster chocolate economic meltdown. Oh, too soon! Too soon!
Stupid! Why did we put these?
Because you're legends. This is amazing. I'll go for a cap and trade chino, please. I'm sorry, we've hit our limit of those. I hope you're proud of yourselves. And I'll have a chocolate economic meltdown. 117 with a sign of directions! Here you go. One choco economic meltdown. Extra sprinkles.
I love that directions are on the menu.
Yeah. She hands me a drink that's more whipped cream than liquid. And don't forget, every order comes with a 20-year interest-free home loan available at all participating Big Bucks locations. Wait. Wow, that's great, thanks! Except for that last bit, I think. Can I get those directions now? Of course! The Supreme Court is like right over there, by the Capitol building. You know, the one with the big dome on top, on the east side of the mall. Ah, the one from the Schoolhouse Rock cartoon. Sadly, the Englishism in me is lost.
Oh, this isn't a reference you get?
So, lamentably, no. But I guess he's starting
just a bill.
It's a very famous song.
bill. Sitting here on Capitol Hill.
And then she immediately interrupts with, next customer, please!
Journey. Next customer.
A lead! Now I can make it to the Supreme Court building in no time. Alright, big ass dome.
Chat's pretty upset with you.
I grew up in the UK! The hell do you want from me?
To watch this video. That's what they want from you. Watch it. I'm Swilliam, I am sending...
You know I'm in trouble when they use my full name. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Jerryland said, nope, still think it's far left. And I thought they were talking the location on the map.
I have a feeling some of those jokes are going to be on point. Okay, so east. Assuming that up is north, never eat. So it's got to be this one.
So folks are asking about what the hey is going on.
Oh!
Will is playing our video game we made, and it's up on Kickstarter now. It is Supreme Courtship, and it's a Phoenix Wright style comedy adventure game that puts you on the Supreme Court. So you are a kind of know-nothing justice like Phoenix Wright, who has to figure out how to be a Supreme Court justice, and along the way you'll befriend the justices, learn more about them, and cast pivotal, cast votes on pivotal court cases.
Yeah. Also, Fiona, what? Oh, and welcome. we were interviewing these lovely, lovely folks earlier today because they've just launched their Kickstarter for this game. And the demo is available on the Kickstarter page. You can just play it and have a go at it. And I've been having a lot of fun with this. Like, a lot of fun.
I'm so glad! Oh, your voices are adding quite a bit.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I do try. Okay, so that's one with the big dome at the top and the east side of the mall. Maybe I should ask someone over there. Alright, in theory, this is the right place. A large building with a protruding dome roof stands before me, with people in suits bustling around a grassy plaza. Firmer handshakes are in healthy supply. Ooh. Sorry, since I broke my hand, I am constantly in fear that when I shake someone's hand, they're going to re-break it by doing that overly aggressive, man shake.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I did it being stupid, so I deserve no sympathy. And it's all healed up now. And also, I got an extra knuckle, so it's great.
I have a very important question. Is Nightbot a Twitch bot that just listens to you and posts relevant stories?
I wish it were that good. Nightbot is one of the easiest to use Twitch bots, and you can set up commands. So someone can type exclamation then a word, and you can set a command for that. And we've got one for hand, because the amount of times people ask me how I broke my hand, it was easier to just have a command to let people know.
Okay, cool.
Chiat saying, tell them how you did it. All right. So, I was coming back from the pub.
Gotcha, that's really cool.
I was very drunk coming back from the pub. And have you ever had one of those moments where the soundtrack, be it like, your playlist, Spotify, whatever, just gives you the perfect song at the perfect time? So, drunk as a skunk, I'm bouncing and happily dancing my way up the hill. In one of those 80s style, punch dance style, yeah, you got the touch, doom, doom, doom.
You got the power.
Yeah, I took a swing at a low-hanging branch. In time with the music, that's the important part.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a stop sign behind. I swung through hard. Yeah, cracked it like a breadstick. Refused to get it looked at for a while because I thought it was just dislocated. It was not. But, for the record, I did a week's worth of streaming with a broken hand.
That's pretty impressive, but also take care of yourself. I think my most impressive injury...
Yeah?
Pretty unscathed. But back when I was a student at the University of Washington, I would play night games of, capture the flag, basically.
Ooh.
So we would divide the campus in two, and we had little glow sticks that were the flags. And the way I play these games, I don't like confrontation, so I would just sneak into enemy territory, sneak in, Solid Snake style, and I would I'd wear all black, and I would just kind of hide and sneak through the undergrowth.
Yeah.
And I saw the enemy team. I thought I saw the enemy team place one of the flags, one of the glow sticks, off the side of this kind of raised landing. So there's a set of steps that goes up, and on either side of the steps there's this kind of grassy raised terrace.
Yeah.
And I saw them put the flag over on the side of that. And so I went over to get it, and somebody saw me, was running, and I ran up the flight of stairs. And then I did this kind of danger roll across the barricade over onto the grassy terrace.
Yeah.
That wasn't a grassy terrace, that was the roof of a tree. That was the top of a tree. So I fell into a tree, I danger rolled in.
Oh god!
I avoided a completely idiotic one-story fall by getting caught in the tree branch. And they couldn't find me because I just held still in the tree. Yeah, I managed to not break anything, and I'm very thankful.
I am so glad you didn't break anything, but as a story, you basically just ninja disappeared on them. From their perspective, you did a commando roll, and then we're just poof, gone.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Where'd he go? Where's our flag?
Yeah. Oh, and Lizzie wants to point out that there was also another element to that story, which is earlier in the day, I went for a drink with a friend at an Irish bar that was next to an emergency hospital. And I took a photo and sent it back to her being well, this is ominous. I would later on break my hand. As Forrest saying, that's what we call a nat 20 on acrobatics check.
Hell yeah.
And Beodora is complaining that I'm being too entertaining as people have died. And Gamers 2000. What, old friend? We're playing a game about the Supreme Court. It's very silly. Come join us. Right. Firm handshakes. So, one man makes eye contact with me and strides confidently over. Well, hey there. Welcome to the U.S. Capitol building. My name's Senator Tim Bremer. R-M-N. Remember?
It's just like, what is that? I don't know. Not all the jokes are gonna land.
Well, maybe not. Again, my limited knowledge. There may be humour that I get on New Game Plus. Anyway, he offers his hand. I take it. His grip is firm and comforting. Hey, I'm Justin. Justin, is it? A fine name. Tell me, what brings you to the Capitol building? You didn't come all the way just to see me, did you?
Oh, I love our limited animations.
With more funding, get more animations.
I'm looking for the Supreme Court, actually. Well, you're nearly there, my friend. It's just down the street. That's the big white building with the columns. Lots of steps. Can't miss it. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Could you maybe be more specific, though? Of course, old friend. Just a bit of DC humor for you. Can you imagine trying to find your way around here without knowing the names of the buildings? Oh, you're kidding me. You'd be lost for days. I will bring the wrath of the undead upon you, sir. I don't mess with me. I drink with ghosts. You don't say. He points into the distance.
I'm loving the chat, by the way.
I know.
The Supreme Court building is just over there. One on 1st Street. 1st Street. 1 Street. Isn't that a bit redundant? The building's so nice, they address it twice. It should be easy to spot it with all the TV crews outside. Wait, TV crews? I should find out more about that. Better ask him a question. TV crews? Why the
TV crews?
Why are there TV crews at the Supreme Court building? Oh, didn't you hear? We confirmed a new Supreme Court justice today. Oh, I heard something about that. They'll be on oral arguments right now, I'm guessing. The press will want to hear what the newcomer has to say. After all, we did throw them a bit of a curveball with this one. TV crews, how often a justice is appointed, confirming a justice, oral arguments. We'll just go down the list. Is the appointment of a new justice really such a big deal?
Ooh, Rosin likes the wing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do.
I did not like the wing, so.
Ooh! Oh, wow. I was getting burnt by Lizzie and I almost missed it. Not all of our jokes are going to land. Will is used to his jokes not landing. Will is used to his jokes not landing, so it's a strange concept. Wow. Wow, I'm getting savaged. Crowbeak with like, ha ha ha! I am totally not the new court justice. I am leaving now. Goodbye. Doesn't this happen like every year? Oh, it's a huge deal. Supreme Court justices are appointed for life. For life?
Cue the trailer segment.
Do. For life? How about that, huh, pal? Talk about job security. Ha 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 ha! Me? I'm up for re-election every 6 years. And I spend most of that time fundraising if I want a chance of winning. Some weeks, I don't even have time to read the laws we're voting on. Sure, lifetime appointment. But what are the odds of something like that happening out of the blue? Right, pal? He knows. He knows, and he is messing with us.
He does not know.
Beamer is the true villain. He's the one that killed Square.
Yeah.
Let them guess.
But that would mean that the reveal at the end is not only is he the villain, but also that he's from Yorkshire. So that'll be a thing.
Spoilers.
So if there's a new justice, then that means A new justice is appointed if one of the justices retires. Or if they... pass away. Okay, they both looked at me there, and that was unsettling. I didn't kill anybody! It's so rare to get a confirmed new justice.
I'm just playing the game. Don't look at me.
Sure hope the last guy retired. Okay, confirmed new justice.
Yeah, one thing I want to say here. So we showed this at the last developers conference. We had a very early build of this game.
Which we should show a bit.
That could definitely be one for the future.
But I showed this, and they played through the whole demo, and not a single smile, not a single laugh, until they saw Beamer's little sticker, like little pin he has, Team Beamer, and then they're like, huh. They laughed at Team Beamer. That was the only laugh we got out.
Tough crowd.
I know.
We've grown a lot since then, to be fair, but we kept the pin.
Publishers are very jaded.
That's true. But anyway, we'll get on to publisher stories later, because those are always fun to tell. But, okay. Wait. You confirmed the new justice? Hang on. I was the deciding vote, in fact. Wait, no, hang on. You weren't out, mate. I got 99. Well, me and 98 of my best pals.
You got us.
Steel Fox is like, yo, I'm like 5.5 hours late. What's going on? I don't even know where to start, friend. I don't know where to start.
What ho?
Yes, what ho indeed. What ho, Steel Fox. Okay, so, I thought... Okay, Case is like, I thought the president did that. The president just nominates, certainly. They can pick any old dingus that they like, really. You calling me a dingus? I will fight you, sir! This is Washington! I'm allowed! Single combat is legal in this state! Actually, that is a fun fact, is you can, under supervision of a law enforcement officer, you can challenge someone to single combat in Washington. That's allowed. Consensual single combat.
What does combat mean? What does combat mean?
Does that mean fisticuffs? Does that mean, like, swords?
I think it's anything that isn't a projectile.
Okay.
But it has to be, they're consensual combat laws. So both parties have to agree, and it has to be observed by a law enforcement officer.
Can I change my mind if I'm losing?
I think so. Oh, fine. Say that, like, it's only hand-to-hand. It's called mutual combat. Alright. So you can only fight fisticuffs. Well, that doesn't work for me! Have you seen me? Damn it! Anyway. Sir, I will duel you if you call me a dingus again! Alright, you don't say. But it's up to us 100 senators to determine if they're qualified and confirm the pick. And you think they're qualified? Who? The president? Not touching that joke with a barge pole. The new justice.
All over it.
Oh, sure. I mean, how hard can it be? Honestly, though, what they do after they're confirmed isn't my department. It's important to set boundaries at work, you know. Yeah, boundaries. Alright, and oral arguments. What is the thing that I'm skiving off of talking with you on the grass right now? So, okay. So
yeah, I gotta get going.
It's like getting trapped in a conversation with elderly relatives. It just doesn't end. Let's see. Alright. Well, what are the oral arguments exactly? Oral arguments are sort of like a trial. Oh yeah? Each side makes an argument and tries to convince the judge to rule in their favor. Except at a Supreme Court, there are 9 judges. And the judges determine who wins. Win? An oral argument? Ha 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 ha! Sorry, in my mind he's got like a 16-bit Dr. Robotnik laugh. That's that.
Yosh.
Yours. Oh no. That comes much later. It just wouldn't be politics if things moved that quickly. So what am the justices supposed to do during oral arguments? What? Do I look like a justice to you? Do I? You're heading to the Supreme Court building, right? Then you should sit in on one of the arguments. They're open to the public, you know. There's no better way to learn than through first-hand experience, right, pal? Years of law school would be better right now, but sure, alright, whatever. Right. I'm gonna, get going. Actually, for no particular reason. Sure thing.
No reason, must be going.
Yeah. Oh, would you look at the bits of my arm? I must run. Sure thing. I'll see you around, my friend. If you ever move to Minnesota, you know who to vote for. The other guy. He hands me a button. It says Team Beamer. I immediately throw it to the ground while making eye contact.
That was the only laugh we got. Because we didn't even have the art for the button.
Oh, so it was just a hands a button, Team Beamer.
Yeah.
The problem is, the shorthand for Team Beamer is Teamer. And yeah.
I'm on the beam team.
Oh, it gets worse. But that's his campaign problem to worry about. That's not me. Okay, the senator turns around and greets another bystander. Well, hey there! Welcome to the US Capitol. Whew, I need to hurry. Maybe I can still make it before the oral arguments end. I'm just gonna bust in and be like, yo! That's my oral argument. You're welcome. I spoke to some ghosts on the way in. Okay, said the Supreme Court building was the one at 1st Street. Alright, Supreme Court is at 1 Street. Let's go. Wow, I didn't even know of all the white columned steps buildings. None of them.
We showed, so literally the first game at last year.
Yeah.
She looked at this and she's like, I actually live in Washington, D.C. and the Supreme Court's not on here. I was like, no! It's supposed to be a learning moment.
Okay, so to the Supreme Court we go! Quickly, jumping back into chat, so Vanderbee's saying, shouldn't I have had a robe fitting? Imagine my surprise. I want one a cape. Farid said it's actually Team Mixer now. Oh, savage. And the Chitara says, oh, wait. So the one you actually need wasn't even on the map at first. That's brilliant. Yeah, it is. Isocrid's asking how...
It's brilliant, but also cruel.
That's very
Which is
cruel.
the way that we roll.
Yeah, so just a little bit of information on that. Like, player to see some of the options before just happening on the correct one right after that.
Yeah.
And in particular, we wanted to introduce the Senator Beamer character. So that was kind of the inspiration.
Okay, and Beamer's going to be basically our vehicle for discussing things that the Senate does that affects the Supreme Court, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's our fictional congressman.
Okay. Right. Let us continue. I've never done cardio.
Aramnon is very close.
By 2.
So Lincoln Memorial, the Interior Department, the White House, the Portrait Gallery, the National Gallery, and Congress. Okay. Oh!
I think two of those are incorrect, but it's
So
very
those are
close.
the TV crews that Senator Beamer mentioned. Maybe if I'm really careful, I can sneak past them and get inside. Nearly there. Careful, just... Oh, God! Good morning, DC! We're here live in front of the Supreme Court Justice with newly appointed Justice Case. Justice Case, how does it feel to be late for your first oral argument? Wait, what? I stare blankly at the reporter. Wait.
Gotta act quick, man!
So this guy's keeping his Midlanders accent. I feel whoever did him should give him a smooth jazz voice like Three Dog. But he's getting the Justice Player. Could you summarize your gestorial philosophy for us? My what?
He's the ASMR news guy.
Yeah. His design, not his character, but his design was based off of Hassan Minaj. Anyway.
Nice. I mean, of course! I need to think of something judgy. Quick. What do you call a dead originalist? Bob's like, wait. That's great. We could really use more of those in court. I think. It's still just gibberish, Bob. Just in case, America needs to know, are you ready for this prestigious position? After all, your only courtroom experience is on that ridiculous TV show. Lady, I spoke to ghosts in a court of law. I will not have you besmirch
Impugn my good name.
my spooky credentials in the post-humor rooms of... I didn't drink. Excuse me, Jill. Sorry, Jill, what was I saying? I think I was getting incredulous about ghosts.
I gotta water my throat, Jill. Get out of here. Give me some space.
Out of my way, Jill!
Araman, you are right on constitutional law. So just one more.
Okay, I think this TV show. Can you tell our viewers why you deserve to make decisions that will affect their daily lives? Finally, a question that doesn't require any legal knowledge. Thank the gods! Time for one of my Emmy award-winning speeches. Ahem. Great question. I'm sure many Americans out there are thinking, why him? And I think the beauty of it is that we'll all find out together. As your new Supreme Court Justice, I can assure you that my mind is quick and agile, like a jungle cat. Now, I may not be the justice you chose, but I am the justice you have to deal with. For the rest of your lives, probably. Finally, you should know one thing. I believe America needs a long look at the judicial appointment system. Because have you seen what's just happened? You've let a literal feckless idiot on the Supreme Court. Like, what the shit, America? Just a long, hard look at judicial appointment process. My name is Justice Case, and I'm ready to put myself through a 3-year law program. I'm ready to read an entry-level Wikipedia article on what the Supreme Court is.
Oh my god.
This was one of our most favorite sections to write. It was really fun to write.
It's so good.
Yeah. The inspiration here was like, take the inspiring speech from the first Mass Effect game, where you're like commandeering a ship and you need to inspire your crew.
Yeah.
But just, what if a stupid person was like...
But what if dumb? And, like, news anchor Bob's got it perfect. Like that face of, oh god. Well, there you have it, folks. After that interesting statement, Justice Case will begin their career just as soon as they finish walking up those steps. With a confident stride, I break through the crowd of reporters and throw open large, stately doors. Supreme Court, here I come.
Yeah, we want to play around with
Done.
those moments a lot more.
Yeah.
Could I please make a request? That
Please
sound
do.
effect reminded me so much of the original Resident Evil. What if slow loading screen doors?
Yeah. No, we should totally do it.
Feel free to ignore all my suggestions, of course.
No, it's on the feature list now. We gotta add it.
It's there.
Okay.
Door wipe.
The sounds echo in the suddenly hushed room. Every head turns as one. I think that's a lot of people's nightmare, except for in this situation, they're naked. Okay. Yeah, gamers gets it. RGB looking fine. I've been trying to keep my RGB support to a low, but Oh.
We are supreme.
You will become.
So surprising nobody, we have
Oh, surprise!
community, and they are just like eating up Justice Breyer because he doesn't get enough love, and we're
awesome.
like doing him right. We're doing him right. He's like very butch in the game, and they're like, "Yes, I want to hang out with."
I also love Briar.
Gerald's going, become as justice.
What time is it? I never.
Honestly, we never Dude. Fix that.
Oh.
Whoops.
All right, guys.
The
Kickstarter's off.
The project.
Kickstarter's off.
I'm so
Good.
sorry to inform you that the Kickstarter has been
Square one.
cancelled.
We're starting from square one. Yeah. All new jokes. All new art.
I will not be able to pronounce his name, but to Aoyoki Sekatepli, whomever that was that just threw a follow, thank you kindly. If you've all just joined us, we're playing the demo of Supreme Courtship. This game is up on Kickstarter now. Please throw support. And for those of you showing some Ruth love, there is a stonkingly cool hoodie that you can get for one of the tiers. Just go check it out. All right.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna order one for myself.
Right, so, we've walked in. We've walked into the Supreme Court Justice. Everyone else is all robed up and ready to roll. I've just walked in my bow tie and untucked shirt like, yo, what up? Finger guns. Oh. Okay. Ahem. Ladies, gentlemen, justices. Hello! And welcome to Ghost hello! I'm Just In Case. It's nice to meet you all.
Just in case. It's so good.
I love the puns that chat throw me. I have the most splendiferous crew. Okay. The man seated at the center clears his throat. This was the guy who did the voice up earlier, wasn't it? It was like,
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you better remember.
You gotta
do an accurate representation of Justice Roberts.
So nice of you to join us, just in case. Better be here now than not at all. His tone is razor sharp, like he's putting me on detention, court detention. Don't worry.
Which was the other title of our fictional show.
Welcome to court detention. You're going in the corner, Judge. No, you are. Oh, justice time. Just in time. Ah, that would have been great. Okay. Don't worry, at least some of us are glad to see you. Not everyone was convinced you'd show today. Robert stares pointedly at the justice to his right. What did I tell you, Anthony?
I love that everybody's British.
Justice Ginsburg. There's no way I can do a Ruth name. I'm just gonna read it normal. Cut him some slack, you two. We should be more welcoming to our newest member. After all, it's always good to have a fresh face in the court. Fair enough, Ruth. I suppose some introductions are in order. Of seniority, that is. I'm Chief Justice John Roberts. We have
Roberts.
You're welcome. We have just completed conducting oral arguments and will be dismissing the court. In future deliberations, I expect all justices to be present. I will not abide a disorderly court.
I will not abide a disorderly court.
Yes, sir. I promise to be more judgy.
There goes my headcanon.
Promise to be more judgy in the future. As Roberts becomes more stressed, he becomes more lemon grab. I do hope so. And no need to call me sir. Chief Justice Roberts will do just fine. You've already been acquainted, but the court's next senior member is Anthony Kennedy. Pleased to meet you again. Late to your first oral arguments. Already building quite the legacy, aren't we? Because he now sounds like Sean Bean. That's canon.
You're gonna have to do so many voices right now.
This is gonna kill me. Alright, please be nice, Anthony.
You did this.
Next is Clarence Thomas. You'll find that he's quite the chatterbox. Clarence nods curtly without saying a word. Ha! Nice!
That's a gimme.
And of course, Ruth Bader Ginsburg needs no introduction. Replacing Scalia. Scalia? Scalia.
Scalia.
That works too. Replacing Scalia is a tough ask for anyone. But I'm sure you'll make quite an impression on this court. I mean, yes, but not for the reasons that anyone wants. Just try to make it a good impression. This is Justice Breyer. I believe he's a fan. Hi! I can't believe I'm meeting an actual ghost judge!
Hi!
I have all 6 seasons on DVD! Though, I've been asked not to watch them on the premises on account of their rampant legal inaccuracies. I'm Stephen. It's nice to meet you, finally. I made you some cookies!
I really hope one of the judges.
But I'm afraid everyone ate them already. I'm sorry. That's okay. It's the thought that counts. Samuel Alto. Case. Samuel Alto. Dude. What took you so long? I've mapped a route from your place so I could cover it in 7 minutes. I'm jogging backwards.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? You hear new, that's what counts. Because I just won this bet, baby. He reaches around and playfully punches Kennedy in the arm.
Ooh!
Kennedy frowns.
What ho? Just got home from work, as the notorious RBG suplexed anyone yet?
So I just need to quickly say thank you to Shackle Draconis, who threw in 200 bits. Sincerely thank you. Was asking if RGB has suplexed anyone. Not yet.
There's the cute judge, jock judge.
Yeah.
There's the Cinderella judge. There's
Nice
hell yeah.
judge.
Sky judge. There's the feisty judge.
Dad
there's,
judge.
There's the button-up judge. There's the sweet boy judge.
Sweet boy judge.
What does RKO stand for?
Uh,
It's not technical knockout, it's real knockout?
yeah, like
Radical knockout? Randy knockout. Bam!
Oh my. Last time I had a Randy knockout. Oh, gotta stand up for a week.
Oh no!
Okay. Kennedy frowns and forks over a $20 bill. I'm glad that nonsense has finally resolved. This is Sonia Sotomayor?
Close enough.
We'll go with our resident dynamo. Please, try not to set her off. As you can see, you'll be sitting next to her. Well. Look who decided to show up. I was getting lonely out here. I can't do her a good voice, so I'm just going to roll with that one as best I can. She smiles widely. It's hard to tell if she's being sarcastic or not. And finally, this is Ellen Kagan, our newest justice, barring you. Just relax.
Sotomayor.
Details.
I love the phonetic spelling.
Yeah.
Just relax. Your appointment is nowhere near the worst mistake this court has ever made. Oh! That is savage.
Slam!
I could list them alphabetically, but we'd be here all day. No institution is perfect, Eleanor. She looks eager to prove herself. I just hope I can too. With those introductions in order, the court is now dismissed. We'll reconvene tomorrow morning for the final deliberation. Justice Case, I am sure you are well briefed on the case already, but if you need more details, then Justice Sotomayor can assist you. Robert gives me a curt nod, and then he and the other justice file out of the courtroom. Justice Sotomayor hangs behind.
Sotomayor.
Details.
Sato.
Rough stuff, you, isn't it, newbie? Yeah, I guess this all happened kind of fast. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time. Speaking of which, it seems like the chief wants me to get you up to speed on the case. It's a pretty straightforward one, actually. Think of it like a tutorial. Ha! Reference! Perfect! So let's see. How should I start? This is a case involving insider. Oh, misappropriate trading.
Oh.
The principal
Oh.
pre-release confidential comments. I'm a level with you. You lost me at so. Could you explain this like I'm 5? 5? Might be pretty difficult, actually. Don't you have your JD or anything? Have you passed the bar? I passed several bars on the way here, my dear, and I've refused most of them.
That's good.
You're entirely welcome to any of my nonsense banter. JD? A Juris Doctor degree to do law? I thought you were talking about Jack Daniels. Most judges have a legal background, you know. Although the Constitution doesn't exactly list any requirements for the job. Well, do you have any education at least? Like a college degree? I have a bachelor's. Oh? Well, I was on The Bachelor. I showed my nipples to the public.
I've seen them.
They're really good nipples. I see. I think a crash course is in order. Come with me. Numbers is loose like, next time on Supreme Courtship. So what is a dissonant?
Dissent.
Dissent. Why did I say dissonant? What is dissent? It's the way of the future. I've faced so many majority opinions that I disagree with, but I don't take it as a loss. It's instead just an opportunity to speak out about my disagreement. After all, the court has had the wrong majority opinion before. Standing up for what you believe in is incredibly important for the future of the court and for the people all across the nation. It shows the minority opinion that they're not alone in this fight, and that it opens the door for change in the future. Maybe it's time I break from the court. Now that they have a new swing vote, I bet they don't even need me. Leave the court? What would that even mean? It means the president picks some new schmuck to take my spot. Have an easy breezy retirement. What if they pick another reality TV judge? Or worse? What if they pick a terrible human being who tarnishes your legacy as a justice for all time? Oh! Oh! Damn!
You see these punches?
Yeah.
We're pulling them.
We're pulling them. Both stare at the camera. The immediate thing is, Lizzie's like, you mean Will? Savage! You get nervous laughter.
Can't imagine anything else. Lizzie's got your number.
Yeah, it's most of them. Okay, nah, that never happened. Now that you're in the court, I'm sure you want to spend some time with the other justices. However, I must warn you to be cautious. We're all colleagues here. And how a colleague views you can impact on how well you work together. Have no fear. I have more charisma than a baby penguin on a seesaw. That analogy doesn't pass.
Whatever. It's fine.
That is exactly what I am afraid of. Since you're new here, your esteem amongst the justices is probably low.
What's
No. He puts his pinky up to his mouth.
It does when drinking. It's like, I can't actually do it with this cup. I spill on my face. What's esteem?
Oh God. Your esteem is a representation of how well respected you are as a justice in the eyes of your colleagues. For example, my esteem for you is currently at 0.
Oh.
Not how I imagined. Hey, we'll take it.
This is a case with a lot of controversy around it. We should all act wisely. I'm looking at you, Case!
Case! Got my eye on you.
I think we should question the ramification of our decision as well as the validity. It still needs to be convinced. I still need to be convinced. It all seems a little... Well, if you think that this would help the people the most today... Clearly the Constitution isn't meant to be interpreted like this.
General Hux!
Yeah.
You're a loose cannon, hand in your robe and your gavel.
Aye, how
You're
can
off
it
the
be
court.
so sure? Oh no, that's not what that was. He was like, it was the, Nick,
No, dude.
how can you be so sure? There's definitely some wiggle room out door. Oh, I can't remember what. These voices are all blending. But on a technical level, it's not a distinction we can make. Hang on, I gotta hide my face because Thomas is like, Sir, I'm Justice Thomas. Justices, please! It seems
So sure.
clear we are at a standstill. Justice Case, what do you think? Well. So this is who they chose to replace me. Ah! A ghost! Another ghost! I prefer the term spirit of justice, actually.
Oh, the face
Yay!
Oh. Woo! That was a great play.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
Thank you for playing. That was awesome.
Making one of the judges Glaswegian was one of the biggest mistakes I made.
They're amazing.
That
This
was
is
so
so
much
good.
fun.
I want to save this for all time.